Do you think that Trump has secured the black vote?
I don't think he has it anymore.
You don't think so?
No.
100%, yeah.
Why?
They've seen that Biden screwed them over.
I vote for Trump over Biden.
Do I think that Trump has secured the black vote? No cap. Hell yeah. Right before the election, Biden had the black vote. But like ever since he's been in office, it's shifted. So Trump got it for sure.
So you're saying Trump 2024?
Hell yeah, Trump 2024, man. Make America great again.
What is the Congressional Black Caucus going to sell us this time to get us out there to vote? I want to know. I want to know. They can't sell us improvements with police brutality because Biden hasn't done anything to improve that. They can't sell us more jobs for black people because Biden hasn't done anything. They can't sell us reparations because he hasn't done anything. They can't sell us miseducation. He hasn't done anything. They can't sell us mass incarceration because he hasn't done anything.
Yes, I don't know if you have seen this video. CNN host visibly stoned on air after black Democrat voters give Biden failing grade, demand not to be taken for granted by Democrat Party, warned Joe Biden about 2024. The mood today is bleak. I don't know. When I take a look at this video and what she said here, it is to clearly send a signal to these people. Black voters are waking up, realizing what they were told in the past or what is going on is actually not helping them in certain situations.
People are wondering, what is he doing in terms of police accountability and criminal justice reform?
Lang also says the president better show up more.
People always want to see people actually paying attention, and sometimes that means being able to physically be here and engaged.
Black turnout soared here in the Obama years, but it dropped in 2016 and was flat in 2020.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you grade the Joe Biden presidency in terms of its impact on your life and your community?
A 4.
A 4.
Yeah, and I love Joe.
Devette Baker, though, sees a reason for optimism.
The alternative is the man whose name I try not to say.
Well, I'll say it. As we sit here today, the likely alternative is Donald Trump.
Right.
Would that be enough to motivate people, even if maybe they're a little on Biden?
I think so.
Joanna Brooks is one such voter. She owns a yoga studio just across the Milwaukee line in Glendale.
All right, y'all.
Like many we met in the city, Brooks says black voters get taken for granted.
Black people in general, I think, tend to be pretty loyal to the Democratic Party. And sometimes I wonder, just based on how that party has performed thus far for people of color, if we should continue to be.
But Brooks says that accountability exercise must wait until after 2024 because of constant Republican attacks on abortion rights and voting rights.
I grew up almost certain that my rights were guaranteed, right? I took it for granted. And now as I sit and watch the work of so many black folks during the civil rights movement, so many women who fought for women's rights, when I see all of their work slowly being undone, that was a wake-up call for me, for sure. You have to fight.
Eric Jones is no Trump fan, but he thinks it's foolish to bet on Trump motivating black turnout.
I get people saying they're not going to vote. That's my fear, that if they see those two and they're going to say, screw it, we're damned anyways.
We met Jones at the 5th anniversary of the Bronzeville Collective. Several local artists sell their goods here. It is a source of smiles and hope in a community often defined by poverty and a high incarceration rate.
When the factories and the manufacturing left, jobs left. When jobs leave and opportunities leave, then you have certain things that are domino effects, right?
Jones says the president should stop by and learn a lesson.
You bring opportunities, you bring jobs, you get votes. Plain and simple.
For the president, it is the mood a year from now that matters most. But the mood today is bleak.
If you're Joe Biden and you want to be reelected, he'd have a problem today, right?
Yes, he will. He'll have a big problem.
Johnson's work could well help the president. But listen.
If it were just Biden and Trump, who would you vote for?
That's just a tough one.
A young man who says the country needs big change. Determined to boost Milwaukee's black turnout, yet not sure.
Yes, I know a guy who hates Trump with everything he has and voted Democrat 2 years in a row, but told me yesterday he has to find a Republican to vote for this time around. I'm a black woman not voting for Biden, and I don't understand black women obsessions with the Democrat Party. It is pathetic. This is fine, but people don't just need to abandon Joe Biden. They need to abandon the Democrat altogether. Really, they never should have voted for him in the first place. You can see exactly how people are expressing their mind, particularly to Democrat. At a certain point, when I look deep into, especially black women, still standing up to have a voice, to support Democrat Party, I really wonder, if you are a black person watching me, I want you to know where you belong, and please let me know why you decide to vote for Democrat. It is crazy. There are a lot of things actually going on now. People are not seeing it. They will still go to the polls a few months to come to make the same mistake they made in the past. Really tell me, is Biden a president? Is he actually doing things, the way he's supposed to be doing? And people still have a voice to come and stand to support him. Black voters should realize this. I'm glad when I look into the statistics on what I see on social media, it is changing. The narrative is tilting toward one side. They are going to a Republican side because they believe Biden cannot do the job. I even tried to check who in the Democrat Party can do that, like the case of Gavin Newsom we recently saw in China. To me, he still cannot be the guy. I've not seen a single person. At first, I used to look at it broadly like, I don't care about your party, so when I look, you have the potential, to foster the economy and put people together, you are ready to rule. But when I look at what is happening in the Democrat Party, I don't see a single person that can do this. My only choice at this moment should be Trump. When I look at Ron DeSantis, at first I had admiration, like Ron DeSantis could do the job. I still cannot even say the same thing today. I cannot say the same thing today. A lot has changed. Ron DeSantis is not the same person we knew a few months ago.
Border's been invaded by hundreds of thousands of illegals. How many of them are militants? How many of them have snuck in across the border and are forming terror cells? We don't know. I mean, that's the giant fear.
That's for sure happening.
For sure.
There's no doubt.
For sure.
I read this thing that there's like 6 to 10 million people that came across the southern border in the last 4 to 5 years. That's as many people that live in New York City. And then like a crazy increase in people coming across the northern border.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And I see it. I've been in California a lot the last few months. It's insane how many more people are just obviously all of a sudden just appearing, like getting dropped off on like street corners with buses.